A system of equations. The idea here is to find the value of x and the value of y that makes this system true. Notice right off of the bat that these y squares can knock out if I were to add the equations. Let's do that. Let's add the equations together. These eliminate. These add to 2x. The constants give you 16. And then the 4y goes along for the ride. Notice that this equation can be made simpler. I could reduce every term by 2. So shrink everything by 2. Even the 0 gets divided by 2, but it's still 0. Okay? Now perhaps we can interact this equation with one of the originals. I see this x here by itself. Maybe I can get this x alone, and whatever this x equals, by substitution, it can replace this one. Let's get this x alone. Take these two pieces and move them to this side, giving us so now what we can do, now that we know that x equals this here, by substitution, this can replace that x right by substitution. That would read as follows. Negative y squared stays put. That stays. Instead of x, we replace it with what x equals. Negative 8 minus 2y. The 7 goes along for the ride. Equals 0. These can combine. So we have negative 2y, and then we have, what else? We have a negative 1 equals 0. And then what else would we have? We would have, well, see, we want this to be positive. We want this term here to be positive. So let's divide everything by a negative 1. Okay, and this can actually factor quite nicely. Yes, couldn't this factor down quite nicely so that it would say y plus 1 times y plus 1? And then by zero product property, we set each factor equal to 0. Let's continue our work up here. But notice they're the same thing, so you don't have to do it twice, just do it once. So y equals negative 1. And now that we have y, we can go off and find x to finish this exercise. You can go anywhere on this board to find the value of x. Probably the most efficient location to go to would be the red box. So negative 1 replaces y right there. So it would be x equals, we have negative 8, and then negative 1 right there times negative 2 would be positive 2. So that x equals negative 6. And as a conclusion, you write your answer in xy form, x comma y, as an ordered pair. This is the solution to that system of equations.